For Mr. David Christiansen. Christiansen, correct? Yay!
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
So, I've been kind of chain smoking outside, and my mouth tastes like a skunk, like a shit in an ashtray. It's not very good for you. Anyway, well, this is my first time at this particular competition. This is the first night, and I've got to say, it brings back just kind of memories of first times. I mean, if history's any guide, my timing's going to be off. So I'm not going to do half the things I thought I was going to do. I'm going to get real sweaty. You guys are probably not going to be satisfied at all. And when this ends, you'll be locked in the bathroom crying, and I'll be sneaking out the back door. So don't worry, plenty of room. I checked. Always have to make sure of that. Everybody having a good time tonight? Yeah. Pretty fun people here, yeah. Well, a little bit about myself. I was actually raised Mormon, and if you don't know much about Mormonism, it's basically the Scientology of the 1800s. One of the things you know about Mormonism, maybe, is you've seen like the show Big Love. Back in the day, they used to have polygamy. You know, and I think I would kind of like to have multiple wives, and probably not for the reason that you're thinking. I mean, certainly not sex. I can only satisfy barely one woman, not at all actually, really. But, well, let me describe it like this. Like, when you were a kid, did you ever do the thing where you have one of your friends, and you tell your mom you're spending the night at his house, and he tells his mom he's spending the night at your house, and then you guys just, like, go? I think that's what I would want to do with wives. I'd tell them, you know, hey, Agatha, I'm over at Samantha's house, and vice versa. You know, get a little free time. I don't know. She writes mystery novels. I mean, a little bit more about me. I'm actually getting divorced, so I'm down to 91 problems, I think. We got a few hip-hop fans out there. All right, that's good. So I got to say, towards the end there, I mean, we're really getting in the dry spell sexually. We'd only have sex on my birthday. And well, it's worse than it sounds because I was born on a leap year. I know, bad timing. I should have just stuck it out another year. I could have this next month. So anyway, also bad news here from my accountant. Apparently, you cannot claim strip club visits as charitable contributions to the Single Mothers Endowment Fund. I never knew that. I did wonder why I didn't get a 1099 miss, but you know, a little accountant joke. Well, speaking of accountants, I wish I had one. I'm not very good with money at all. Bernie Madoff has had lots of issues, of course. I just have to say that if financial mismanagement is a crime, then I'm expecting my own Nuremberg trials coming up here pretty soon. So, basically, one of the things they have in Times Square, they have the national debt clock. Underneath that, they've just put up my bank account balance. I think I'm catching up. So, at this point, I am screwing more bankers than the freeway between Gloria Vanderbilt and the Lehman Brothers. All of them. Yeah, no, so my credit is really, really crappy right now. I mean, to give you an idea, Countrywide was asking me to underwrite their mortgages for them. Yeah, that bad. No, great idea there, guys. Yeah. Anyway, I'm the only guy in America right now with a 2-digit FICO score. It took me a long time to find this out. Like freecreditreport.com wanted to charge me for emotional pain and suffering when they looked it up. Apparently the pirate got real sad. You wouldn't sing the theme song anymore. Tongue twisters. Experian will not return my calls, and they actually have a restraining order against me. So it took me a long time to find that out. So apparently we're supposed to be saving for our retirement or something. At this point, you guys, anybody got some money? You guys look like you got some money. My retirement plan right now is, I think, a crate of ramen, a lottery ticket, and the irrational belief that after the global financial meltdown, Chuck E. Cheese tokens will be used as coin of the realm. Oh, and my 38. So yeah, after everything goes south and the ramen's all gone and the lottery ticket's been burned for fuel, and no one will take my Chuck E. Cheese tokens, including Chuck E. Cheese. I'll have to hobble over slowly to the drawer of my desk, reach in, and grab the keys to my 1938 Ford station wagon. Yeah, I'm going to have to sell the Woody. So I don't know where you guys thought that was going. I thought it was a little dark, you guys. Woo! So you know that some people have what they call gaydar, right? It's like, ooh, we can tell gay people, right? I have like the opposite of gaydar. Like, I don't know what you'd call that, like gonar? I mean, I have no idea. This is a true story. So I was working on my material for this, and I looked for a place downtown, just went to a bar, went in there, and I was there for literally 15 minutes before I realized that it was in fact a gay bar. I'd never been in a gay bar before, and I wasn't quite sure what to do. I mean, I think I should have probably been tipped off by the rainbows and the giant pride band in the front, and you know, same-sex couples and everything. But it was as I was going to the bathroom, and I saw my second poster of a shirtless cowboy, and I got in the bathroom, and as I was sitting there, I realized that this is kind of an awkward place for me. I am a tolerant person. I don't have any problem. I'm not homophobic at all. But I mean, I am surprised. So I mean, like, what do you do in a situation like that? You just go casually bolt out the door? Do you sit there? So I ended up. This is kind of embarrassing, and I feel bad about it, I have to say. My first thought, you kind of have these things that are programmed into you, even though you don't think of yourself, you know, you think you're tolerant or whatever. My first thought was that what if somebody, you know, slips a roofie in my beer? I left my beer on the bar, you know. First of all, yeah. I mean, basically, I know what I'm working with. I'm a haircut and a didgeridoo away from an albino aborigine at this point. I mean, nobody's going to be, hitting on me or whatnot anyway. So, but basically I decided that I would just go and finish my beer, and I did. And, you know, it's one of those things, though. You have the social context just kind of sneaks little things into you. So no matter how tolerant you think you are, you know, and I guess thinking this really is kind of a homophobic thought. And I decided, you know, you have to do something about that. So, so I'm blowing the guy back in the bathroom there to show that I'm not homophobic. I kind of consider it, you know, a reparation for the intolerances that people had to do. You know, I guess we'll call it the gay-parations. Anyway, absolutely true story, except for the parts I made up. So, anyway, all right, David Christiansen, great. Yeah.
Keep going. Good job. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good job, everyone.
All right, hi everybody again. My magazine that I got was Psychology Today or Bridal Magazine. I'm not sure which. As you can see, there's a monkey and a woman. That's very funny. This is going to suck, by the way, so I'll just warn you ahead of time. No one has any high expectations. Well, I've got a couple things going against me, least of which is the ability to handle a microphone. First of all, I'm basically out of ADD medication, so I've been sitting here listening to the people's sets. Oh, that's funny, yeah. Oh, yes, I have a thing that I'm supposed to be doing right now. Second of all, I hate self-improvement of any kind. So basically, looking through this is like going to marriage therapy all over again. It's just like, yeah, I already paid $150 an hour to find out I'm an asshole. I don't need to do this again. So I'm hard-pressed here, so I'll be honest. But I've got a few things that I've kind of highlighted here. First of all, the cover story, The Lady and the Monkey, is Are You With the Right Mate? I think the answer was obviously no. Well, basically, have you ever felt like a magazine is speaking to you, but you don't really want to listen to it? That's how I feel about this. So, Are You With the Right Mate? Okay, great. Another article is How to Save Your Brain. I think the way that I've been clear-cutting the axons and dendrites, like it's the rainforest tonight, are not going to help with that. I'm pretty sure. Didn't actually get to the article, ADD, all that, yes.
Page 2.
Page 2, yes. The headline here, am I being realistic? And other questions worth asking. I think in general you can just say no and move on. I could use a lot of these for my set earlier if I was smart enough. Okay, the power of one. A small IQ difference, a big payoff. That's right, that one IQ point, which presumably you can purchase a supplement for to just boost it up, that's going to make all the difference for you. You'll get cooperation, 1% raise, extra $810 a year. I mean, I'm telling you, that $810 will go straight to those supplements. It's going to be great. One has to start treatment early before the brain is too severely damaged. Yeah. Now they tell me. How old do I look? You can see the little girl putting on the makeup. I guess that was insightful and funny. We'll continue on. I told you it was going to suck, so. This is an interesting advertisement here. You have, it's a lady here. It says, you never know who you'll come in contact with. And I don't know, maybe I just have a dirty mind. I did not think that would actually be for vitamin C supplements. So. In this magazine, they also have tons of kind of self-help advertisements, things like that, little products you can buy. This is a book, a national bestseller, Why We Get Fat and What to Do About It, with answers to these urgent questions, among many others. Why are some people thin and others fat? What's making us fat and how can we change? What roles do exercise and genetics play in our way? I know, I have been dying to know the answers. I am getting ready to send off, $24.95 off to this, basically to find out that you just need to stop eating. So, this is helpful. This helps raise my self-esteem here. The cost of blame, money trouble. It's not your fault. I think you remember my set from earlier. So that's good to know. This would be good for my mother-in-law, ex-mother-in-law. The meddler honestly thinks that not telling you which soap dish to use would be a crime. She wasn't that much of a meddler for me, it was just my wife. Okay, this one was exceptionally relevant. Don't you wonder how your husband is getting his needs for intimacy met? One possibility is that he's turning to porn. Yes. And this is a nice little relationship quiz here about being single. Are you single at heart? They have 10 questions, such as, when you think about spending time alone, what thought comes to mind first? Sweet solitude? Oh no, I might be lonely. I'm going to go with the first one. How do you feel about searching for a long-term romantic partner? Maybe it feels like something you should do, but you're not really all that interested. Or the process may or may not be exciting and fun, but a successful outcome would be great. I'm going with the first again. They all kind of go like that. Basically, 10 out of 10, I should be single. Good discovery. And yeah, are you with the right name? Okay, I can tell this is dragging. One last thing that I found out, or that actually has no relevance at all to this, but I'll use it to close this, is that I masturbate so hard it's considered a hate crime. So,